Breaking news, YouTuber ImJayStation has been arrested, but what for? Could it be for being a massive fraud by any chance? Or how's about for crimes against content? To be fair, it could be for child abuse. Have you seen some of the videos his fans have had to watch? Somehow it was actually none of those things. It was for assault and assault with a weapon. But police say the only weapon found at the scene was Jay. Because he's a weapon, so banter. You may remember that Jay claimed his girlfriend had died a couple of weeks ago. Turns out the only thing that was dead and buried was their relationship. I'm glad that I was right with the video that I made. You know, imagine if she had actually died and I'd just gone and slagged them both off for lying about her death, and then it turned out that, no, she actually did die. I mean, that could have been awkward. So Jay's very much alive and now ex-girlfriend has filed charges against Jay for assault and assault with a weapon. She claimed this has happened on two separate occasions. The first occasion when she alleged that he threw an iPhone at her, and the second occasion where she alleged that he had grabbed her and thrown her to the ground. Alexia has also made claims that he was very controlling during their relationship, that he had complete control over her social medias, and that he didn't allow her to see friends and family and these sorts of things. And if these things are true, then of course, credit to her for coming out and getting away from that relationship, because those sort of abusive relationships can be very difficult for people to come out of sometimes, and she's done the right thing and reported it, so credit to her if that is the case. Those allegations have also been made against Jay. Previous girlfriends as well have come out and said those things before, so maybe there's something in it. I'm just saying, maybe. I'm not going to jump to conclusions here. I mean, let's not sort of play judge and jury on this video, but if I was putting a bet on it, which I wouldn't, because pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get odds on this. But if I was to, I'd probably back Alexia on this one. And I tell you what, the odds would be shocking. You won't make much on that, would you? Stick a quid on that and you'll get the quid back. Now, I did try and get in contact with Alexia for her to try and come on this channel, have a chat to me about what's happened and these sort of things. But strangely enough, she didn't want to speak to a weird-looking ginger bloke that emailed her out of the blue. So that was a shock when she didn't reply, to be honest with you. Her loss. I'm over it. Do you know what I mean? Happened 2 days ago. Whatever. I just hope that his audience finally realise that this is certainly not somebody to be looked up to or idolised in any sort of way, and that people that critique him or criticise him in any sort of way for the things he's done or things he's said should not be seen as people that are jealous of the things that he's done. Why would we be? They're fake and manipulative videos. It doesn't make any sense. And guess what? Hate to break it to you, there's more to life than views and subscribers. They are just numbers on a website. And so I do sometimes feel like that's sort of forgotten about when people say things like, oh, you're just jealous that he gets more views than you. I'd rather get 0 views than make those sort of videos. It's just weird. Like, who does that? Unless you desperately want fame and attention. Congratulations. You've got that, and a potential prison sentence. But, whatever, it's part of the package of fame, isn't it? Who hasn't been to prison that's famous? It's probably quite a few people, actually. But, at least he's got fame and attention to fall back on, if nothing else. And if Jay's found guilty, then of course, as he said in his response video, he'd not ever make any videos again. So that'll be it for ImJayStation. He'd be behind bars and no more videos. Gutting. I mean, I've been in floods of tears at the thought of him never uploading ever again. I'd be wiping my eyebrow all morning. Oh, disaster. I'd be struggling for content for a start. What am I supposed to talk about then, when there's no JStation videos? Morgs? Am I supposed to live off morgs, am I? At Belle Delphine? We need to keep Jay afloat, if anything. Let's keep him going. We want him to survive. Save ImJayStation. Hashtag save ImJayStation. That's a joke, by the way. Don't actually want him to be saved. I'd ideally just let him sink, Titanic-esque. Imagine if he did keep filming whilst doing time, though. Just a quick rebrand, and before you know it... Hello and welcome to the ImJayStation channel, guys. Today, guys, we're going to resurrect my career from the dead, guys, at 3 AM, guys. It's going to be mad. I'm here with the boys. This is Dylan. He's doing 43 years for murder. And with me is Jeffrey. He's a pedo. Might help fake his death soon as well. I'm just not too sure how he'd survive in there. I mean, in a literal sense, but also in a commercial sense as well. Would he run out of ideas whilst locked in prison? What's he going to result to? Don't drop the soap at 3 AM. Gone wrong. What is it going to be, is what I want to know. What's he going to have to resort to in prison? Who's he going to be collabing with in prison, is what I want to know. I just don't think there'll be many commercial opportunities. Not going to get that many brand deals in jail. Who's going to give you a brand deal there? Marvel might hire him. They love hiring former convicts to play the big roles, don't they? But I don't know. I've no idea. No idea how he'd get out of that situation. Hasn't he been behind bars before or something? Or, you know, I'm sure he's committed some sort of crime in the past, hasn't he? I'm sure he mentioned it in one of his videos recently. So that might add to the length of the sentencing then, if that's the case. I just love how the BBC reported this story. JStation, death hoax YouTuber charged with assault. Now that's someone who knows how to make a catchy title. Death hoax YouTuber? Yes please, I'll have some of that. And then they went and used the words YouTube celebrity. I think we should change that to former YouTube celebrity. Because let's be honest, there's only one way his career is going right now, and that's down. But if he's lucky, if he plays his cards right, who knows, he might be on next year's Dancing on Ice. Or Bake Off, if he gets lucky, you know what I mean? It might happen. But as far as any longevity on this platform, he's done. He's finished, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's halfway to Marcus Butler already. Do you know what I mean? That's the sort of level we're dealing with right now. And to make things worse for Jay, the other day there was the trending hashtag of Stop ImJayStation, which was started, I think, by Keemstar, and then was sort of continued by thousands of other people online. And that's obviously not going to make things easy for him, because they're now pressuring YouTube to get rid of his channel, to shut it down completely. And Jay made a video actually in response to those claims to try and get him shut down. He looked a little bit happy with himself, didn't he? He looked a little bit full of himself, like he was almost enjoying the extra attention. It's almost as if that's the reason why he did this in the first place. Weird, that, isn't it?
So Keemstar just made this brand new hashtag called #StopJStation.
And it was a very strange video, really, because he ended up basically not really defending himself or apologising or showing any sort of regret whatsoever. He ended up just sort of firing shots back at Keemstar and accusing him of being behind Etika's death and all these sort of ridiculous accusations that he was trying to make.
Keemstar is the one who actually killed Etika. He's the actual cause of Etika's death. He actually killed a guy, alright?
And in the end just made himself look even more guilty and even more stupid for the things that he's done. And it's really quite a consistent theme that Jay's continued to do time and time again, where he fails to apologise and admit his mistake and instead just switches the blame to someone else. He actually went and said that Alexia's parents had no business to get involved in the videos that he made. He literally made a video saying their daughter had died, and he's telling them that they've got no business in this. Of course it's their business when you say that she's died. Yes, I think it is their business, Jay. The truth is, Jay doesn't really care about hashtags or videos that people make about him. All he cares about from the start has been attention, views, money, subscribers. That is all that he cares about, quite clearly. And videos like this continue to feed into this idea and bring in more attention, etc., which, you know, sort of doesn't really help the situation. I know that. But it is sort of ironic that, you know, he has obviously chased fame at whatever cost possible, and that cost is probably going to be no longevity on this platform, and maybe even prison. Not really too sure what sort of a price worth paying, to be honest. And so I felt it was only right in this moment that we hold a vigil to ImJayStation's career. Little cross, which I've made myself. Haha, yes. Really sort of well-made cross. R.I.P. ImJayStation's career is no more. I mean, I've been crying myself to sleep at night. I've barely been sleeping, to be honest. I've been up at 3 AM. It's been mental. And then I've also got this as well. I bought it from the dark web. Now, it might look like a trophy, but it's meant to be Jay. I've sort of recreated him. He's got a little bald head as well, but I've sort of recreated him in trophy form. And I think that's just the best way to sort of remember him. They didn't have any flowers on the dark web, so I've got sort of a trophy of him instead. This is very much as good as the vigil gets. I didn't dress up for it, because I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. I was going to sort of put, you know, a suit and tie or whatever. I couldn't be bothered. And so it's mainly just me and my slippers wearing joggers. But this is the vigil. I was also going to do, like, you know, maybe 2 minutes silence if we were sort of struggling to get it to 10 minutes. But I think we should be all right, to be honest. So we should just, like, pose or something. Such a shame, you know, such a shame. I'll get over it. Anyway guys, I guess that's everything for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you dropping a like, you know, if you feel like it. If you want to subscribe, you know, if you haven't already, that'd be great. Bell button, all that jazz, you know how it works. You know, modern technology, you can do it all yourself. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at GameFaceHD, Instagram, it's the exact same. It's easy, isn't it? And yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this video, what you think of the whole situation. And I'll see you guys next time for another video, very, very shortly. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I'm going to miss him, you know. I'm going to miss him. I miss the old guy, you know. Ugh, all the great videos he's made. How will I get over it? Rest in paradise, my old friend, eh? This might look like cardboard, but it's pretty high quality cardboard, so makes up for it. And I used a Sharpie.